Yes. Good morning, everybody. Okay, we continue from here. Okay, you see here, this one, cap bagia, ebiku kawinang, pasani supia kanati. So technically, when you see like that, you know that this is a compound. So first thing you need to translate is this one. And you need to translate this one because bagia means is a group. A bagia is a group. So let's say, so here is six. Automatically, a group of six instead of group in a six. If you put group in a six, you are still correct. English don't use group in a six. So a group of six. Most of them are group of. Then this is a subject. That means the subject is a monks of group of six. So this is the six.
To interrupt, Brother Alfred. So straight away we see this one is Bigu already, right?
This is Tapurisa. This is
Ah,
Tapurisa genetive case lah. Of mah.
okay.
Because this one buggy is of group of this is of ya is a feminine now of group. This is group. Then this is again of six. So I take this as a subject. I put in front is monks of group of six. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
So this now. Now, the complication. This is the complication. The complication. Okay, you see this one. So you take this. This is this whole thing. Is a subject. This whole thing is a subject. This whole thing is a subject. Right? Now, this is the verb. So the word kanhati. You see that this is a plural. You know this is already a plural. Your verb is here. So the verb is kanhati is. That means in this case we use the word whole lah. Whole or whole. Okay, whole. Okay. So in this case whole, can you see this? So whole can you see this one in the horn? Do you think hold in the horn or hold by the horn? Definitely it's hold by the horn. You cannot hold in the horn. This is inside and outside. So in English, that's why I say the preposition cannot. That means hold by the horn of the cow. Can you see? That is how you straight away you can figure out. It is not going to be too difficult to figure out. That means the monks of group of six hold by the horn of the cow. So technically, this is how you translate, you see. So of course, the meaning behind this is much more complicated than that. Okay. So that is how you. So the things that we always look at is change of preposition. This one in or by, in or by. Get it? Okay.
Brother Alfred, sorry for you. Why can't they use instrumental case?
Pali is Pali. Okay, you cannot force Pali to use exactly the same like English because it's no
This one is written by somebody in the Dhammapada. So the person who wrote it should follow the grammar, the Pali grammar. But you use Nesu is in
the Neso is in the horn.
yeah.
In the horn, that means in the horn is the tissue inside the horn. So by the horn is outside the horn. You hold it outside. So so English in means it should be inside lah. Inside the house. You cannot you
yes.
say I touch I touch the house. You cannot say I touch in the house, touch on the house. You cannot because English is like that. So you take the meaning, you take the meaning, man. Horn you cannot touch inside, you have to hold by the horn. So that is how. So the thing is an English grammar by the horn rather than in the horn. Okay. You get what I mean? Okay. So this is.
Thank you.
So you see these two. This is the one that you need to take care lah. This is the one you need to take care. So in and by lah. So as of course the moment you get the horn right, is it in? Then after when you read right, hold in the horn because here it will be hold in the horn. This is awkward. You know it's awkward. Then you change it to by the horn. Then you get it right really. Yeah. Okay. The next.
Noted. Thank you.
Okay. Now so here now technically here. So this is the subject. Okay, this is a subject. Subject is millionaire. So you see that this is a subject. It's a millionaire. This is a millionaire. All right. Okay. Then this will be the verb. So we see the verb is Jaran, we use past tense. Okay, kiss. Then this one be the object. This is subject. This is the verb. This is object. So in this case, the word nam, we cannot be sure whether it's he or him lah. So this one, if you take into Pali consideration, it has to be he or him. So in this case, so the book take her, we also take her lah. Her there. Can you see this is locative? This one have no problem on the head. So locative is on the head, no problem. You cannot use in the head now, on the head now. So that's why you see on is outside. On the head. See? So this is outside. So locative is a place. Place, that means the place is the head. The place is the head. Locative, the place is the head. So on the head. Okay. So that is how you look at it. So now the next one, you see here, this is Tasa. When you see the so and alagado, this one does not necessarily means he, because this is an adjective to this. So it means that snake. So that means that snake. Okay. So next, so if you take the subject, this is the subject. You take the verb. So here, subject, subject, that snake. In Sanskrit, we don't use that snake. In Sanskrit, we use the snake. The translation, the snake. The snake and that snake is still the same because it's talking about something, the snake. Because English likes to say the snake rather than that snake. So in Sanskrit, we use this, Pali, we use it because this is here. So we take the verb here is objective. So in this case, so here this is objective, that means a conditional would. Okay, would. Would and might is the same, because it's condition. Either you use would or might. So in this case, this is by. Where is it? So I use would buy lah. You can use my the book because I want to show you the different way so that you don't have to be exactly like the thing. Would, okay, would buy. Can you see this? Okay. This one, taser name is genitive. So you see that I put there. Can you see this? Okay. So this one is all locative. This is locative, all the way locative. Start from here is all the locative. All the way locative. So you see. It down here because the line may not be long enough. You see here, technically is on hand, on arm, on certain, all on. Throw away all the on. So snake would bite his hand, arm, and other parts of the limb. You see the on, Pali use on, come to English, where is the on? The on, you can just throw it away, all the on. You see, in English it's like that. You see, so here got on. You see on here. This is on. Hati. Bahaya is on. And then this can you see antara, uncertain, uncertain. And then you can say angga is parts, parts, parts. Then this is on. You see, so in this is on certain part, on other. So these two combine in one. I just put other parts of the limb. Simple, other part, certain, other parts is in, that means the limb can be from your finger until your shoulder, that is called the limb. From your hip until your toe, that is also considered as a limb. It can be any part that the snake want to bite. So the conclusion, we use other part of the limb lah. So you see, this is your verb. And then this is technically, this is the object. This is the object. Take away the on, and then this whole thing become the object. That's the snake or that snake would bite his hand, arm, and other part of the limb. So this is the way you do it. You don't have to be exactly this. Might bite him. So the word him, they got him. The him is numb. It's not there. So we do away. Of course, the meaning is the same. We'll bite him and then on his hand. So the him is added in as an object. So the word the him here, the object is not mentioned. Okay. Okay. So that is how you do. The meaning is the important part. You see, it's a bit hard to justify using the basic Pali. You see, basic Pali is you get the meaning, but it comes to English translation, it's not necessarily have to be one-to-one. Okay, now, this part, any question or not? As long as you can see the structure of translation, then you're okay. Okay, now you look at the next one. This is a compound. I think let me see the word. Okay, it dash means it's a particular compound. Okay, Pacheco compound. This is, you can see a Bude. This Bude name is a locative. So when you see this, so what are you going to translate? So technically here is you can use in because the preposition is in and on. And then this one, the word is this is Pachika is loan. Loan. So sometimes it translates as loan, sometimes as silent. Because why they call silent? Because the Pachika Buddha don't teach Dhamma like Sama Sambuddha. So the word is, this is Pati Eka, but this is Pati Eka, this is Patika is alone. So in this case, we will take it as Pachika Buddha. Now, so if you see, if you look at here, what you see is, this is only a verb. So the verb here is having offended. Technically having offended. So technically means having offended. The word offended at somebody, that means the English word straight away, at somebody. So the keyword is somebody. So offended somebody. So when you say offended somebody, technically the preposition, you do not need a preposition. You don't need at or what offended somebody. So the word, this preposition automatically at because locative can be at. So in this case, this we don't require that. Straight away say offended Pachika Buddha. See not? Offended the Pachika Buddha. So the locative we don't use at all. So these are the that means there is a change of case. It means locative sometimes don't use in English. So this is a typical don't use. Don't use. Sometimes it change. That means this is very common already. C7 change to C3, instrumental, very common one. Sometimes instrumental also goes, sometimes this is vice versa. The Pali, they say travel in a cart. We don't travel in a cart in English, we travel by cart. So what vice versa. So that's why this is vice versa. So this is what you need to remember. Sometimes we don't use, sometimes don't use, sometimes vice versa. After that, you can do a summary of why change of case. Okay. Okay.
Brother Alfred, this Pacheka Buddha, here put silent Buddha. Some other translations say self-awakened Buddha. So which one is more appropriate?
Take this word lah.
Just use, don't translate lah. Is it?
No,
Use
Pacheka. You don't know, you don't need to translate lah, because the word pati pati is loan. This pati pati plus ika.
Prefix
Ika is one, you know.
Ah.
That means this is pati plus ika. So it will change to Y. And Y, then it becomes CCA lah. You see, remember, this is you must remember the basic lah. Because 2 vowel
Yes.
TYA becomes CCA CCA.
Yeah.
So is loan. Eka is loan. So it doesn't matter whether it's how they translate, as long as you see the Pali word, you know.
Another word they use is solitary lah.
Solitary. So I think this is solitary is correct, because this is one Solitary is the nearest solitary.
Solitary, correct.
I think this is one solitary lone lah. This is a lone It's a lone because it's one.
Also with reference to one being alone, solitary.
Yes.
So safer to use Pacheka Buddha lo.
Pacheka Buddha. Everybody understand that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Now the next one here you see okay. Putta, that means putesu, daresu, that means son and wife. Can you see the word ya? Okay, ya. So if ya, technically ya is who. So that who so then in this case the subject is not mentioned. So you will put the subject one one. Okay, can you see this word This is peka. The word peka means found, and longing. This word is longing and not the longing. So in this case, this whole line, ya apeka, because this and this GC and this is a feminine noun. This is a feminine noun. So the ya is who. Okay. So in this case, you put who, one who fawn. Okay. Can you see here is on sun and wife. The word fawn is fawn off, You see not? Here is on. You cannot change because that's the way the Pali do. So you say fawn, because the controlling word is, if you use fawn, okay, the preposition is fawn off. If you use the word longing, long for, you long for something. So you see, in English is the preposition. You cannot control. You cannot stick wrong preposition because it means long for something. So if you use this word, it becomes for. If you use this word, it becomes off. And then in Pali, it use on. So it's no problem to us, no problem, because we know English grammar, we know Pali grammar. So in this case, we stick to here. Can you see the font of sons and wife? So we only select which Pali grammar that is. Pali grammar is one thing, and then come to English, you select the English grammar that suit the English sentences, not the Pali. You get what I mean? You understand? These are the two scenarios that you have to take into consideration. Once you take into consideration, then you will get it correct. So you don't think the Pali is wrong, or the Pali is not wrong. The Pali is like that. Okay, now okay, we go number D. You see Ewang Ninda. This is a compound. So a compound first you take here. Ninda is an assault. Okay, you take Ninda is assault. Pasangsa is a phrase. Insult and praise. So insult, then this is phrase, praise. So automatically this is a dwanda. Insult and praise. You don't say insult or praises. Or praises of insult. Normally it's not. So automatically this is a dwanda. Without have to think so much with dwanda. Okay, so now the word here is ewang. No? So the ewang technically means this. So after you see why this ewang become changed to even, because if you look at here, that means this is the subject. Okay, this is waiver. This is not. So that means subject the wise do not waver. Okay, then in this case, he becomes even on assault and praises. So this is the one, you know. So we cannot stick uh, uh, directly. Otherwise, if you don't want to, otherwise you have to put does. You have to put does. The wise do not waver on assault and praises. If you want to use does. But in this case, you can change to that even, because the way you look at do not waver, that means you are not waver. That means when you praise the wise one, they are neutral. You insult them, you scold them, they are still neutral. So in this case, this is more suited with even. So that is how I see lah. But we can revert the word lah. This will makes the thing even stronger. This sentence. So this is the one. You see the arrow up. So that's how I translate it. Okay. Any question on this? Yeah. All right. If you follow this, you will ask where will falter. The wise will falter not. Will not falter amidst praise, and it means in between praise. You think whether you like this or you like this one is up to you. It's not. It's definitely it's not going to be exactly the same for word to word. This is their translation. This is what we should do lah. I think we are closer lah. In this case, this is much closer lah. All right. Okay, we take number. Okay, Danto Seto. Can you see? This is a PPP. This. That means this is an adjective. Okay, tip. Adjective. So in this case, that means here is you see tame. The word tame. So sometimes Pali can omit something like that because the word purisa may be mentioned one line before or few line before. So it says tame. Tame. Okay, because you see here among the men, so it means so because this and this it can mean a tame excellent one. If you take this as an adjective, that means tame excellent one. Because the word seto is excellent one, but in this case it's not. That means it says here tame man is an excellent one among the men, because he's among the men indicates that we are comparing between man and man, or within woman or woman lah. Actually the word manusa is human. So let's put among the human. Amongst the human. So among you, then probably maybe we have to change this to human. Tame, a human, is the excellent one among human, right? Because otherwise the woman will say, why man? This is not manusa is a human. But translation use man lah. But you get what I mean. So the word missing is here lah. Can be a purisa. Can be a purisa because this is a purisa. This is a purisa the word purisa is a man, but the manusa is human. So you have to be careful lah. But anyway, that is Dhammapada because those days they translate is all talking about men.
Oh,
This is related to holy men. Holy men.
we put
That
it
means,
the other way around, brother.
yeah.
Among men, the tame is excellent.
Yes, correct. You are correct. That is a good translation. Among this is among men, the team is the best. Can. So you take like that among among uh, men. Can you use men very easy?
Yes.
The team is. If you do like that, no problem, because the meaning is okay. Among men, the team is the best. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. This is a real translation. And then this sounds so nice. Sounds so nice. So this is what you want to get out of the translation. Okay. Okay, we will move
Thank
this.
you.
Welcome. Bhagavati, this is Bhagavati. So can you see the word Bhagavati? The rule is Bhaga. He is taking this. Is taking this. It's not taking VANT. It's not taking VANT. It's taking Bhagavat. So Bhagavat locative is end with E. So if we take this one, you will get Bhagavato, Bhagavata, and Bhagavati. So you get Bhagavato, that means to the Buddha, Bhagavato, Bhagavati. Because this is I is added to here, A is added, Bhagavata, and then O, Bhagavato. So this is taking 18. So you remember this is this. Now, locative. So locative. So what you do is this is Brahmacharya. The only Brahmacharya we will use as a holy life. Holy life. So this is the future tense. Future tense, that means here, that means this becomes your subject and verb. Means I will. Okay, I will. That means so the word I will here, the word chari will not say live. Actually, it's practice. Practice. I will practice. That means I put here I will practice. So this is the object. Okay, our practice brahmacharya. So here Brahma, is uh, the word Brahma normally refers to holy, the holy, and then Charya is holy life. I will practice holy life. So I put here, I continue the sentences. So, correct spelling. I think Li,
Yeah, F-E, holy life.
Fe,
No, H-O-L-Y.
Ly.
L-Y, then holy life.
Life. Holy
Okay,
life.
so this is the object. I will practice holy life. In this case, in we cannot use in. It should be under. So you see, we choose to use the preposition accordingly. Under the Buddha. So that's why you see the preposition can be instead of in, on, among, and under. Now this is under the Buddha. This is quite straightforward. So as long as you get the meaning of the verb correctly, you will not run into problem. We will go the next slide. Okay. Katang mayang bante tatagasa sarire patipasama. So when you see the ama here, you can't tell whether it's a present tense or not. You can't tell it's a present tense. Okay, you can't tell. You don't even have to remember. Okay, see katang. Then this and this is the same. So that means, so here here you can see here, and I miss the word part is to go along. And then this one, in English, we say how should, how would, how should, how would, because how should, how would, so technically straight away, oh, this is a conditional. How would, how should, uh, how should I? The moment because this, we should go along, we should go along. The moment you put how integrative, these two has interchange, The moment you put the word how, and then the should has to come in front. Ah, you see, the how would the word how would take this, turn this opposite. How should we? So in this case, this is this one plus this, and you see, okay, this is vocative, we don't care already, So this is, you see, this is sarira. Sarira is body, on the body. So on the body of Tathagata, that's gone one. So in this case, the on, we don't even use how should we. So in this go along, instead of using go along, so I put the bracket here, how should we handle or we treat? Treat, one of them you can use. Then after that, you say how you should handle the body of the task on one. So the on, we don't need it. Just now, like the top one example also, we don't need this preposition. How you see what I mean, How we treat or how to handle. I prefer to use how should we handle, like that, Okay. Okay. Any question? No. Clear? This one I think it's clear. You should.
Brother Alfred, this one, pati pajama, if it's optative, why is it not ema or ema, eyama? It become ama. Why?
There are this type of case, there are this case, this type of case. Okay, what you do is if you want the detail, you can try to look into the dictionary lah. Yeah, you look into this dictionary for the declension. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let's see the declension here. Yeah, here we take the declension. So you are asking optative, Okay. So this is the one. This is the one. See now? This is what you are asking. Instead of Eyama, why we use this one?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, now. You see English, You take away, let's say you take a present tense, this one the one, how we handle, that means this is, so you say how, here with present tense, how,
Brother Alfred, I think can be a request, then it's imperative.
no, what I mean, let's say we assume that we see it as present tense first lah. Okay, we see it as a present tense lah. So
Okay.
then if we see a present tense, this one plus it, how we handle the body of the last one gone. This one has no problem. It's also correct. Okay, this is correct. As far as English is concerned.
Yes.
So we have to get it. So how we handle the body of the last one. How? This is no problem. How should we handle the body? This is more polite. Correct? Agree or not? This is more polite. This is how we handle. This is very sort of a bit rough lah, because we are treating the body of Tathagata. We want to give more respect. So when we do respect, that means when we choose the word, we use it as an optative in this way. How should we? That means even we know how should we? So the only difference is the politeness of translation. That's all. Other than that, there is no other justification.
Over
You
here,
get me?
yeah, I got it. I think it sounds better in English, huh?
Correct. Sounds
But
better in English.
pajama is it can be a present tense or imperative also. So, but when you translate in imperative also sounds more good. I think optative sounds good. But
It,
why don't want the straight away? I don't
ah,
know.
no, the Pali stick at the Pali. The Pali stick as a Pali. So the translator depends on the consideration. How powerful is your English? It can be those translators those days are all the English professor. English professor, the translation is certain pattern one. No, you cannot change the pattern of translation. My translation are more localized, because sometimes maybe a bit broken here, we still accept. So are more localized. All right.
Can they use the word may? How may we treat?
Can, no problem. No
Okay, sounds
problem.
better lah.
Yeah.
Ah,
So it
can.
can be imperative lah in the case.
Yes, yes. It has no problem on as long as you sounds better, it's more polite, whatever that
Okay, got it. So the imperative also can be used. Sounds nice.
can. This is basically it's all English lah. It's the English lah. So the Pali part you don't have to stick rigidly on the Pali part lah. So it's all more on the English part. Can So might or what all this you can use may you can use the word may whatever you think okay, correct. As long as you get the idea.
Then become a question already, huh?
How is question ma? Katang is how integrative ma? How?
Because
Katang,
this,
how is a question?
Is a question ma?
Imperative is still the best.
So
Polite
this is
ma.
how
Polite
so when you
request.
because the word how and should is both of them combined is a question. How should
How
you
may
know?
be.
This is conditional lah. How that means even sometimes you also use how should I do this? Even you
Condition.
won't say hey, I want to do like that. I want to do like that is rude. You say may I do like that? That is polite.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So we will move to the next one. Okay. Can you see the Dwi Su? Okay. 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 In between here, Samma means right. There are one word missing here. I will put the word path there. It can be Samma Mago. We don't know. Okay. So you see this Pati Pajamano. This is a present participle. This is a subject, Pandito, and then dot dot dot. That means in between there is still more like they take here. All right. So what we do is this is vocative. We put it here. Can you see the Pandito is a subject, the wise one? Can you see here? So we take this verb, accumulates. Okay. Then this is the object, many merits. Now, this is the one. Technically, it's on to. Also, one word mentioned now on to. Okay, so I bracket is on means supposed to mean on two person. Okay, on two person, then can you see this one? Okay, this one is describing this because this one is a nominative case. That means okay, this word is entering. Can you see the word? Particular is entering the right path. So in this case, I put that means if a person can accumulate lots of merits on two person who's entering the right path. The word two person, I think it means a path or fruition.
I think the two parents,
Huh?
I think the parents. Here
It
is
can be, it can be,
Anguilla Nikaya one, one is the parents, I think.
it can be
Relative.
lah. It can be this, but the word here is say many merits, you know. So when I read here the many merit, I think likewise lah. So that is the problem. But anyway, so you can bracket it lah. You can bracket here. You can bracket here on the parents also no problem. You know, on the parents no problem. You know, whatever, because here the sentences is not complete. But anyway, so in order to substantiate our line of translation, subject, verb, and object, and then the word on, can you see that this is on, is changed to word. So this one the one, this you have to change. So the dhamma behind it, you don't have to worry so much on it lah. So what you need to understand that the word on is changed to toward. Toward two person. So you don't have to translate. But when you saw this word, entering right path, who is entering the right path, we don't know. If you think the parent entering the right path is also can no problem. So this is how you translate. But you don't, I mean, you look for the other line, you see the dot, dot, dot one is a big problem. So if you take like something like the parent or person who entering the path of infusion also can lah. So this is how you do your translation, because this is the way we should translate. That's all lah. Get what I mean? Like that is good enough. Towards two person entering the right path. This one, who is the two with? We can sort it out later. Towards two person entering the right, because here is right path. Not right entering. This is not right entering. This is not right entering. So this one is a bit difficult.
Brother Alfred, which one is entering? Which word?
This one lah, pati pajamo, because this is part part is go
Pati pajamo.
part lah.
Then the pasavati is the.
Pasavati is accumulate.
It's not translated in English lah, is it?
God there.
Beget.
Beget.
Oh, okay.
It's the same. I mean, this is what we call it a synonym lah. A synonym lah.
Thank you.
Ah.
I thought they couldn't find it. No, yeah.
Same, you can find one. This only thing is that if you don't,
Begets is Old English,
this
literal.
that's why I say this is old English lah.
Still got behave somewhere here. Behave then I see agak-agak. Behave rightly is entering right lah. Right path lah. Behave rightly. There is the wise man who behaves rightly.
To
So
living being.
Huh?
This one. Toward two person. They
ah,
behave rightly towards two person.
okay.
Behave lah. Behave.
Okay.
All right.
Brother Alfred, this is under Anguttara, is it? The A?
Yes.
This one, okay.
I think the same word as sentence before, no? Pati pajama.
Same, yeah.
Sarili
Same.
pati pajama.
Yes, correct. Same like just now one lah. Same. Same, Same, right. Okay, never mind. As long as you can see the structure, So, okay. So here, satesu, that means this is being. So this is locative, locative, so the towards being, So this one, can you see there's no subject? So it's subject, this is pajanti, So you see, we, the name is we, pati pajanti, they commit wrong, This is commit wrong towards living being. So this is okay. So this one, the next, can you see, this one, all right. This one is this one, you see, Kusalo. Can you see, this is the subject, skill. Okay, this is locative, skill in the sound. Can you see, this is genetic, skill in the sound. of lute. Okay, this you look at it. You will look at it here. Were you clever at the lute string music? I think this is a lot different from you take from here. See, a lot of different. So these are the things that you need to identify. Yeah, because here, were you, maybe it's a question, See, were you is a question. Of course, this is translated based on few line there, few line because, for instance, this one is, I think is there is in Satipatthana. Satipatthana is talking about, sati. Sati means mindfulness. If so, it is comparing to the string of the lute. If the string of the lute is too tight, the sound come up not nice. If it's too loose, it come out not nice. So the string has to be at the right tension. So I think it's something like that lah. So but the translation in this case, if you look at this line, it's like that, Skill in the sound of the lute. That means you are good at the producing the music lah. So if you're going to put something like that, it's very, very way far up from this Pali word. So it's very hard to justify. It's better to put like that, do like that. So I go to another line. And you see, Sudawasa is a pure abort. This is locative, pure abort. So this is Atarahito. Atarahito means, so here, in this case, there is no subject. So I put that bracket. Bracket means I don't know the sentences subject. Because I say they disappear, because this word is PPP disappear. Then among the devas of the pure abort, can you see? This is Sudawasa is pure abort. So the word devas is added. Devas. Technically, Sudawasa is a fourth jhana. Fourth jhana Ram. Got S for anagami, non-returner. Yeah. It means this pure abort is the fourth jhana Ram only for non-returner. Only non-returner. So this is, it mean like that lah. That means you can say they or maybe monks or what, I don't know. Because laymen during the Buddha times also they can attain anagami. So they also can be born amongst the devas of the pure abort. So here normally we refer them to Brahma. Until a pure abort also we refer them to Brahma. But however, most of the time you see the translation is amongst the devas instead of Brahma. Instead of that, like that lah. Okay. Oh. Let me finish this.
Brother of Brahma
Yeah.
is also God, right? The status of God, Brahma.
Yeah. Can. Small g.
Oh.
Okay. Don't use the big G. Big G is referred to the Christian God. Small g.
Oh.
Brother Alfred, when we say the creator God is only
Thank
one in the jhana, first jhana, that great Brahma is the
Mahabrahma is the Mahabrahma to the Indian is the creator God.
the creator God is the one
Mahabrahma.
first
Mahabrahma is the creator God.
the one
As far
is jhana.
No, in Indian,
Mahabrahma. There's a ram in the first jhana. There's a Mahabrahma.
yes.
In that one is first jhana, in the first jhana ram, isn't it?
Yes.
That's the one they are playing.
The Indian, not Buddhist.
Indian.
Indian. So because they treat the Mahabrahma as the creator God.
That's the only one. Okay. Initially I thought when you Brahma, the whole thing, the whole the 16.
No.
Okay. Got it.
No. Okay. Finish. Stop here. Stop here. All right.